Okay. Shalom to all you sincere Akim and Aqua. All right. First and foremost, I want to give all the praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Barakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, where we've learned this truth. Greetings and salutations to you, brothers, on the highways and hedges, bringing this word with all sincerity. Shalom to you, Aqua for an order, as well as Israelites who look like these other nations. And shalom to all you sincere listeners. Shalom. All right. Yeah, so you see by the title, Comfort and Strength. You know, the comfort is within the scriptures. The comfort is within the faithful knowledge that the Heavenly Father will deliver you in times of tribulation. Okay? Remember that there is great tribulations coming to the earth. You know, a time of war, a time that has never been seen before. Okay? A time like no other since there was a nation upon this earth. And we need salvation. Okay? It is, you know, we do not want to be caught up in the mayhem. You know, even when times get bleak, even when times are dark, okay, there's a mark that is going to be made mandatory in due season, and we need to be resilient against this. Okay, we need to have some form of resilience. We need to understand that we the pressures that are going to come upon the men of the Lord have to be endured. Okay, there has to be a deep sense of endurance that can only come from the Heavenly Father. All right, and the Most High Power, may He give us that resilience. May He give us that strength. Okay, and take comfort within the scriptures. All right, because that's where your faith comes in. You know, that comfort within the scriptures is the faith. You know, Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 1. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Okay, and that's where a lot of faithless people really believe that you know, these set perils are not coming. Okay, but the more, you know, they are wary now, because the more the prophecies speak. You must remember the prophecies are speaking within our times through the voice of the Most High's men. All right, who He has on the highways and hedges, who He has over the internet. And people are getting to understand that, hey, maybe there's something in this, you know. Now, whether they are given the eyesight to see, you know, that's another story. But, you know, most of the world knows that something ain't right. You know, something isn't right. And when you look at the trajectory of how the earth is moving, we know that these prophecies are coming to pass, and although it tarry, wait for it. It will not tarry. It will surely come. Okay, the war that is going to happen is going to be different. You know, it's going to be a thermonuclear war, and this is the whole thing. You cannot take solace or comfort in the politicians. You cannot take solace or comfort in religious organizations such as Christianity and Islam, because they don't really have the truth of what's coming down the pipeline. Okay? The truth resides in the scriptures with the men of the Most High. Okay? With the men of the Most High declaring it. Okay? So this has been and is being declared within the earth. but nobody is really taking it into consideration except those who were deemed to get it. All right. But now, even those, their fortitude will be tested within the time. Within it's a heavy hello. It's a heavy it's a heavy burden to bear when you know what's coming down, and because a lot of people think that it's going to be sailing off into the sunset when it comes to the endurance. They think that they have that endurance, but you're looking at endurance from a standpoint of relative plenty. All right, you're looking at endurance from a standpoint of Salak. You're looking at an endurance of in the mindset of the people that they think that, hey, we can breeze through this. No, it will be a testing of your faith. It will be a testing of what you have within you. All right. So just remember that the comfort lies within the holy scriptures of the Heavenly Father. And the strength is given unto you in order to endure. This is the book of Philippians chapter 4. Hello. This is the book of Philippians chapter 4 and verse 13. Okay. It says, I can do all things through the anointed which strengtheneth me. All right. So, all right, man. So we get to understand that the strengthening comes from the Heavenly Father. Okay. Us that strength in that day, ultimately from the Most High Power, Yahweh. Okay. Isaiah 41 and 10, it says, fear thou not, for I am with thee. So the Most High would be with us in that day of trouble, okay? Even when they try to put a subdermal device. Remember, the men of the Lord will become outcasts of society to the highest order when they are tested and refuse this mark, okay? Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. And he will uphold his faithful with the right hand of his righteousness. Okay? And he will steer you into that understanding. Because wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Okay? And wisdom of what? Wisdom of the Holy Scriptures. Okay? It's even shorter than I thought it would be. So I will have to say shalom for now, and I will go back into it straight after. Okay? Salakia for that. I'm doing it in the time frame that I have. Okay? So shalom to the hopefully led, and I'll be back in a little while. Shalom.